Very good afternoon to you and a warm welcome if you're just joining us. We begin with this. Some Spaza shop owners fear they might miss the deadline to register their shops and lose their income as a result. Friday is the last day for registrations. President Cyril Ramaphosa ordering a 21-day process. You will remember he launched that last month. This was in response to an increase in foodborne illnesses that have killed over 20 children. Well, at least allegedly killed 20 children. It's still suspected for now. So let's understand the situation on the ground now. Newzroom Afrika's Lumka Bekindawo spent the day speaking to owners and she joins me in studio right now. Lumka, good afternoon to you. So let's first understand the situation on the ground. You were up and about in Soweto. What did you see today?
Good afternoon to you, Goli. The situation is really frustrating there in Soweto. There are still business owners who are struggling to register their businesses. They were telling us that they have been trying the past few weeks, but they are not winning because apparently there are documents that they do not have. Some of them, they are struggling to go to the offices of the government where they are supposed to get some information in order for them to fill in those forms. Yeah. So they were telling us that there is a certain amount that you must have, an amount of 1,500 rand. You must have that amount in order for you to register your business. So they say it's not easy for them because they can't even make that money a day because there are a lot of business owners around the area. You'll find out that there are 5 Spaza shops in the same street and they are not making money. So now they were telling us that they are not going to register their business, but not unless President Cyril Ramaphosa extend the deadline because they feel like this week they are not going to make it this week. So they want President Cyril Ramaphosa to extend the deadline so that they can also register their businesses. They're also saying that it's very unfair for South Africans because they feel like President is not prioritizing them. They feel like the foreign nationals are the ones that are being prioritized because when you go to those registration points, you'll find that there are long queues and they are saying that those long queues are the foreign nationals. Mm-hmm. You will find a few South Africans who are there. So it's really frustrating and they were telling us that they don't think this week is going to be enough. In fact, the 21 days, they are saying that 21 days is not enough for them to register their businesses. So I think let's have a look at one of the two business owners that we managed to interview. They were telling us their frustration.
All right.
Want so many things like title deed plans, certified copies and zoning. So those things, they need more time so that we can be able to meet the deadline. So the president must give us more days to finish this process because it's a long process. That's what we are asking for the president to do for us.
All right, so that's just one of the Spaza shop owners who is struggling to get his shop registered. Let's talk about the actual Spaza shop, because remember, part of the process, as I understand it, is that these also have to be inspected so that those permits are not just given to people because they are able to pay the money, but this Spaza shop itself must be an environment that is professional in nature, where people do not sleep in the shop, and it's clean, most importantly, because this is a place that sells food. Were you able to get a chance to see what it's like inside this Spaza shop itself? And is it a place where you would be comfortable buying a snack?
Of course, Goli, we even bought ice cubes. We bought ice when we were there because the environment is very clean. Yeah. They are not sleeping in the shops. The environment is very clean. You can actually buy everything that they have in there. So I think they deserve to be given a chance to register so that they can continue with their businesses, because one of the lady that was there, she was telling us that she started the business 18 years ago. So she's been running that Spaza shop, and that's how she manages to bring food to the table because her husband is not working. They only depend on that Spaza shop, and they only have that's the only business that they have. So in order for them to take their children to school, they depend on that money from that Spaza shop. So now they were saying that there are lots of businesses, especially in Soweto, in that area, in the Dube Street. There are a lot of businesses there. So it's not easy for them to make that profit, but they are trying.
Yeah.
So now this registration thing is really frustrating them because they feel like, ish, we don't have 1.5 and the deadline is here. What are we going to do? So it's something that we're hoping that they will be able to fix.
All right. We are going to have to wait and hear what the authorities have to say about a possible extension of the deadline. Lumka, Bekindawo, thank you very much for painting that picture for us of what the situation is on the ground in places such as Soweto.